back to my channel. My name is Melissa and you're watching Makeover with Mel. Today is Wednesday, November the 7th. So I thought I'd get on here and just do a little bit of chit chat and get ready with me using some products that I haven't used in a while. And I'll just go over what I'm using as I'm using it. So I'm going to start out with a primer that I haven't used in a while. And it's e.l.f. and it's the Poreless Face Primer. It's the pink. And I'm going to squeeze some out on my hand. And now I don't know what I did with my mirror. Let me go get my mirror and I'll be right back. And I've got my trusty little mirror. I know it's not the prettiest mirror in the world, but it works. So I put a little bit of the primer, which is e.l.f. on my hand. I'm going to take a little on this side and I'm just going to rub it in all over my face. And then I'm going to, on this area, right in here, is my extremely bad area. It's where I have such large pores. So I'm just going to blot it in there and kind of try to fill up those large pores. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Nobody's here but me today, so I've got the music blaring in the living room and just enjoying my Wednesday off from work. I start my new job on Friday at Fast Pace. Super excited, cannot wait. Just got back from training. I had a 2-day training in Tennessee and the drive back was horrible on I-65. I'm gonna blot it in on that side and around my mouth a little bit. That just kind of helps a little bit more. But yeah, the drive back from on Nashville on I-65, I laid back while my husband drove and covered my eyes the whole entire way. I think we was on there for like 33 miles and it was absolutely horrible. I hate to travel, especially if we have to get on I-65. I still have glue on my eyelids. Okay, but yeah, it's absolutely horrible. But we made it. Good Lord, everybody prayed for us. I prayed the whole way, and we made it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use is called Tristique, and it is a pore filler as well. Hang on. Around my mouth where all my wrinkles are. And just kind of push it in. I don't know if it does anything or not, but I like to think that it does. These are things that I do use every day. And I just like to wait and let that stuff dry for a little bit. And I don't know what I did with my primer now. Y'all have got to excuse me. I'm like, don't know what's going on. I don't know where I put it. I guess that's what fell when my phone fell. But yeah, it's just going to be one of those days. I don't know. I actually don't know where it went to. My e.l.f. primer fell off the counter. And I don't know where it went to. Okay, so we'll look for that later. The foundation that I'm going to use is Matte and Poreless by Maybelline Fit Me. That's the top of it, and this is the front of the glass bottle. It's a glass bottle. It's nice packaging, but the only thing I don't like is it's like this. It don't have a pump or anything like that. So what I do is I take it and I shake it up really good, and then I have an old CD case that I use the back of it. Shake this up real good like this. Take the top off. And I just pour me some out here. Usually I pour more than what I need. Put my lid back on. And this one is in a color cream beige. I just put my contacts in and I still can't see. I got me a new sponge. And I've used it once, but I wet my sponge. Make sure I got all the water out of it, but it's so soft. I could sit and squeeze on this thing all day long. But I'll dab in the foundation. Got some on here. And I'm just gonna, oh goodness gracious. I think I got too much. And just start blending it in. I do one side at a time. It is a little dark, a little lighter than my skin tone. I've been self-tanning, but it's wearing off. And I'm always red in this area, always, no matter what. And I put sunscreen on every morning, and it still stays super red. You know, I had somebody comment one time that we're not supposed to blend the foundation down our neck. If you don't blend it down your neck some, you're going to have this crisp line. I don't think that, I don't go all the way down my neck, but I do go some. And I think you have to, or you're going to have that crisp line of where it, yeah, it helps if you have the right color of foundation to use. As long as it matches your skin tone. My nose is itching. Somebody's going to be coming to see me. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to blend that in good. I don't want to spend too much time on each side. Then I'm going to go in and get some more, and I'm going to do the other side. Once again, I got too much, but we're going to work with it. But I like this foundation. I haven't used it in a long time. My go-to is number 7 or Milani. They're a little more on the expensive side, but they're not the real expensive stuff. I can't afford the real expensive stuff. But they are good, and I bought them at Target, both of them. They do sell Milani at Walmart now, at our Walmart. So I'm super excited about that. So when I run out, the last time that I bought it, I got the wrong color. It's a little darker than what I'm used to, but I use it anyway. I don't care. But yeah, talking about my travels over the weekend, we left out Saturday morning and went and stayed in Franklin, I believe is where we stayed at. So we were halfway in between here and in Tennessee where I had to go. And so that was nice. Then we ended up having to stay at the Days Inn in Savannah, Tennessee. And wouldn't you know, there was a drive-by shooting the same night that we arrived, Sunday night, at the local Walmart, which was probably a mile from where we stayed. My husband didn't tell me. One of the women that was at the training camp that I went to had mentioned it. And I was like, oh my flipping gosh. My husband didn't tell me. When I got home or back to the hotel, I mentioned it to him. He said, yeah, I heard it. I was like, why didn't you tell me? But I was like, oh my God, I was scared to step outside or anything without him with me. Afraid somebody would drive by and shoot me. And this whole time that we've been gone, I've been vlogging about my not smoking journey, so you all look for that on Facebook. It'll be coming up soon. So far I've vlogged 3 days worth, just off and on, little things that I've went throughout the day that made me want to smoke, or how I felt about not smoking, and things trigger my reactions and how I feel, and that adrenaline gets to pumping, and that's when I want that cigarette, is when that adrenaline gets to pumping. Okay, so that's it for the foundation. And I've got, as you can see, I've got a whole bunch left. So that's wasted. Yeah, I know. But it'll be okay. Okay, this next thing I'm going to use is a concealer. And it's Revolution. And it's in the color, it's C9. And that's all I know. It's got full coverage, conceal, and contour. It's in a little tube like this. And I ordered this online, this and the foundation. But I really like this. It does conceal pretty good. I put it underneath my eye. Both sides. Whoop. Then I go up my nose, my Cupid's bow, and down on my chin. Just kind of brightens up your eyes some. Makes you look not so tired. Then I take my trusty little sponge, the opposite end, the little pointy end, and I just blob, pound those in. Where I go wrong on doing my makeup is when I do my bronzer. I have lights in here, as you can see, but it still don't look the same inside as when you go outside. So when I'm inside, it doesn't look that dark, and when I go outside and I look, I'm like, whoa, didn't realize I put so much on. But you guys stay tuned for my vlog. Hope you guys watch it. Hope I don't bore everybody too bad. It's just a journey that I'm in. And hopefully when I'm talking, I won't lose my breath as bad once I get more into it. And yeah, I tried to quit once. And I gave in and smoked a cigarette that night after the very first day. But then I tried again. I'm using the patch, and I've got the off-brand patches. And I quit years ago and used the patches, and I had the off-brand to start with, and they just didn't seem to work. And I got the name brand, and those seemed to work. They took care of my cravings, and my mental status was healthier. I was in a better mood. I don't know what the difference is between the off-brand and the name brand, but to me, there is a difference. That's just my opinion, my own use opinion. Okay, so now we're going to do some bronzer, and I'm using the Pure Sculptor palette. I've hit pan on the color that I use. I got this in my BoxyCharm. For those of you who don't know what BoxyCharm is, it's a monthly subscription. It costs you $21 a month, and you get 5 full-size products every month. And in that box, it's usually worth well over $100 worth of products. So to me, it's the best subscription box there is when it comes to makeup. So I'll try to link that below so you can check it out before I put this up. So I'm going to get a little bit on there, and I'm just going to go in. I try not to go past my eyelid here, or the corner of my eye, and I stay below the top of my ear. And I just rub it in there. And the hard part is trying to get them even. See how much darker? Even on both sides. And I went a little past my eye, but that's okay. So I'm going to try to even it up. You can always go in with a different brush and smooth it out to where it don't look so dark. And I'm going to get a little bit up at the top and on each little side. And I'm going to go around a little bit, kind of like a heart. My hair is like going everywhere. I just got my hair cut, and it's so thin. Up here, you can see my scalp, like it's out there. And I think I'm going to go today, after I get done with my makeup and stuff, and have it cut again, a little shorter like I used to have. And I'm going to try to fake out my fat chin and my jaws. But yeah, I'm going to go, and I think I'm hoping Kelly's there and she can cut it. I love the way she cuts my hair. And it's hard to find a beautician that you trust, that you can just hand over your head to and say, here, cut my hair like this. And trust that it'll turn out the way you're imagining it to. So that's what's on the agenda for today, is to go get my hair cut, finish up my laundry. My mom kept my doggy tripod while I was gone. He's a little 3-legged min pin. And I'm going to go ahead and use this highlighter right here. I've already hit pan on it as well. I just use my finger and tap some on my nose. And I forgot, I use this little brush right here. It's very thin to use the bronzer, and I go up my nose to contour real lightly. I try not to do it too dark and just brush it out. It feels nice to have the house to myself and be able to listen to music. I do miss my boy being here though. I haven't seen him in almost 2 months. Can you believe that? I don't want to talk about him because I'll start crying. Because I miss him so much. But anyway, he is coming to see me tomorrow, and he is going to spend the night before I have to start working on Friday. I'm super excited. I know Poppy Tripod, he is, you'll say Bubby's name and his ears just poke straight up. He is super excited about Bubby coming. Okay, and then I just use my finger to smooth it out a little bit if it doesn't look even. And then I got my highlighter. Later on, after I do my blush, I'll put a little bit more of that same highlighter up here if I don't forget. Okay, now we're going to do the eyebrows, and that's the part I hate the worst, is eyebrows. And I am using L'Oreal Deep Brunette. L'Oreal Deep Brunette, and it's a little tube like this. It's a gel. I guess you'd call that a gel. And my trusty little wand here, and I got the little hair, whatever you call them things. First, I brush my eyebrows up and over. Now, getting these to look the same is a miracle. I put a little bit on there, and what I do is I go in the bottom first and carve out, I've got something on it, and carve out the bottom part of my eyebrow. Like that. Then I go in and get a little more, and then I trim out the top edge. Then I go in here and hope not to get it too wide. And I don't know why, but y'all making me nervous. Don't make me so nervous. And then I brush up for the hairs and out. Hope you guys can see. I don't want my mirror to be in the way. And I just try to straighten it up some. And if I feel like I need some more, I'll put a little bit more. And then I'll go in with my trusty brush again. They don't always look natural by no means, but as you can see, I hardly have any eyebrows, so I have to paint them in. Then I go on and do the other side and pray that I get it the same. You all can forward through this if you want to. It won't hurt my feelings any. I know stuff like this bores me to death. Go up and out. More, and they don't quite look the same. I've got one longer than the other. I got a bunch of peach fuzz for eyebrows, but it's amazing what you can do with makeup. I've got to where I wear eyebrows, or not eyebrows, eyelashes every day. And people's like, how in the world do you do that? But when I first started, by no means was it easy, because it wasn't. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. I got something on my eyelash right there, or eyebrow, from my brush. Okay, so, no, that's not even, but no. Oh, goodness. I'm sure I'm boring you guys with this. You're like, hurry up and get on with it. But that's going to have to work. I'm going to just brush it a little bit and get rid of the harsh edge. And make these little tips even. Try to. I need to have my eyebrows waxed or plucked or whatever you call it. I'd love to get them fake eyebrows. Heidi had hers done that I worked with at Quick Hair, and they looked amazing after they healed. I don't know who done them, but they looked amazing. Okay, now I'm going to use Milani Primer, eye primer. You can see that. And I got this at Target. I'm just going to put a little bit on the tip of my finger. But they have it at our Walmart now, like I said. So it's easy to get to. And I'm just going to put some on my eyelid right there. Each side. And before I use any eyeshadow, I have an eyeshadow. It's Wet n Wild. It's called Cream Brulee. It sells for 98 cents, I think, at Walmart. My absolute go-to to set my primer. I use it every day. I use it. I just get some on my brush, knock off the excess, and cover my primer and set it. I didn't bring, when we went on our trip, I didn't bring all my regular makeup that I use every day. I brought stuff that I don't normally use, and I felt awkward the whole time we were gone because I didn't feel like I looked right because I didn't use. And the eyelashes that I brought to put on were, I hated them. Absolutely hated them. So I don't know what I'm going to call this video. And I see something I need to do. It looked weird. I still got that little thing right there, and I don't know what it is. There, now it's gone, I think. Yeah. Now it's gone. My eyebrows are not even, I know, but I'm not going for no beauty contest today. Okay, so I set my primer on my eyelids, and I think we're going to go with an e.l.f. eyeshadow. I don't know which one yet. No. This one is Smokes. Holy Smokes. I don't want that one. It's got blues and dark browns, and I think we might go with this one. It is Need It Nude. Yeah, Need It Nude. And it's e.l.f. And there's the colors. And I think we're going to go in with it. We're going to do a lighter color. Let me make sure I ain't got nothing on my brush of another color. I just like to take a little trusty wipe and wipe off my brush. I need to clean my brushes today. That may be on the agenda. Make sure it's good and dry because we don't want to pack it on. And I'm going to go in with this color right here. I don't know what it is. There's no name. These do have a lot of fallout, which is that powder that falls out from it. And I'm going to go in here up above the crease and just swipe back and forth, and start out with a light hand. Then you can go in and build it up to make it darker. You don't want to start out with it too dark the first time. Then we're going to go in with the other side. I like the way I do this part on my eye, but whenever it comes to putting another color, golly, I need to shade my eyebrows. Bad. Looks horrible. I'm going to build that up just a little bit more. I don't know if y'all can even see those colors on my eyes. I can see them, but I don't know if y'all can see them or not. Okay, we're going to put that up above the crease. Then I'm going to go in with this brown. It's got like a little sparkle to it. I'm going to get a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to go in the crease on this one, and then right here on the edge, in the crease and on the edge. And then we're just going to keep building it up in the crease and on the edge, in the crease and on the edge, just like that. I'm going to try to build it up. I may end up using a little darker color in the crease and on the edge. Go all the way over to the corners of your eyes, right there on the crease and on the corner. You can see that? Then we're going to do the other side, in the crease and on the corner, in the crease and on the corner. And I'm going to build it up in the crease and on the corner. One looks a little higher than the other, so I'm going to pop a little bit more in there. Just eyeball it and try to get it even looking. And you can take and put tape here on the corners. That way it catches all that fallout. Or you can do your eyeshadow first. That way you don't have all the fallout on your face, which is the powder from the eyeshadows. Okay. And then I'm going to take my trusty little wand here, and I'm going to go into this darker brown. It's the darkest brown on the palette. And I'm going to do the under eye. And I'm going to try to build that up, because I don't want to wear no eyeliner today. I don't have intentions of wearing no eyeliner today. Anyway. So just darken up your lash down there by using your eyeshadow. Then when you go in with your mascara, that makes it even darker. Okay, and then I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use this little glittery shadow right here. Oh man, that's smooth. And I'm going to put it here in the corners of my eyelid and just rub it out. That e.l.f. shadows are cheap, but they are so worth it. They've come out with a lot of new colors. They are so worth the money. The formulas are so creamy and they last all day. They blend good. They blend well. Okay, now you can take your sponge that you put your foundation on with and just go up around to get any fallout and to smooth that out on the edges. And what I was saying earlier is you can blend this out. I'm going to take my trusty little flat e.l.f. brush. It's an e.l.f. brush, powder brush. And I'm just going to go over my bronzer and kind of buff it out some, so it don't look so prominent and so dark. Okay, now I've got that done. I am going to use Laura Geller New York blush, and it's if you see the swirls of different colors, has a little. So somehow my video got shut off. I want to get in the light. Blah, 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 blah. Can't think of the word. My eyelashes are e.l.f. and my mascara is Superhero It, and it comes in my Ipsy box. That is something you guys need to check out. It's $21 a month, and you get over $100 worth of products, 5 products, full-size products every month. So, sorry about that. My camera was dirty. But yeah, you guys check that out. But this is the finished product. I'm going to get my hair cut and resume the rest of my day. So if you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell twice, so that way you'll be notified every time I do a video, and share it. I would appreciate if you share my video and get it out there for everyone to see. But until my next video, guys, bye.